Today I am going to discuss about some basic concepts which we are going to deal in the chemistry. These are very much basic for you people. Already you people have learnt and already you people have studied many things about that. The basic concepts which we deal today, that was, let us consider it as an bridge course for you people. Like already if you have finished SLC, which will be helpful for your intermediate level, that is for your 11th and as well as for your 12th classes of chemistry. Already you people know what is atom, what are molecules, what are ions, and how to find the molecular mass and all. But then also let me recall about that and what are elements. We'll discuss individually one by one about that. Let us start with the chapter basic concepts. We'll discuss atoms, ions and molecules. As the title of the topic itself suggests, atoms, ions and molecules. I hope you people know what is atom, what are ions and as well as what is molecule and all. Before we move towards an atom, let me talk about matter. Anything in the whole universe, whatever the materials we use, anything, it may be anything, the air we breathe, the food we ate, what I am using the chalk piece now, everything, even we wear dresses, these are also matters. Everything is matter around us. Whatever the things around us, all are matter. Right? Now the question, what is matter? Matter is anything which has mass and which occupy space. As you know that. Now the question, what the matter is composed of? Matter ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಗ್ಯದ್ರಿ? ಎದರಿಂದ ಆಗ್ಯದ? It is made up of what? That is the very important point. If I call, ನಾನು the chalk piece ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ matter ಅನ್ನಕತ್ತೀನಿ. I am calling this as a chalk piece as a matter. Then what this chalk piece composed of what? We are wearing dresses. What these dresses composed of what? Chalk piece, duster, board, everything what you see, what you use, all are matter. Now the question to your mind will be, what that matter is composed of what? How they have formed. You can see even water we drink, that is also a matter. The air we breathe, that is also a matter. The chalk piece we are using now, that is also a matter. You can see the difference. There are certain mass, certain matters, certain things. This exists in solid state. The water we drink, that exists in liquid state of matter. The air we breathe, that exists in gaseous state of matter. Many things are there. It means the matter exists in three different physical states. The matter either it would exist in solid state, the matter would exist in even liquid state, or the matter would exist in gaseous state of matter. We'll discuss one by one about that. Now matter is anything which occupy space and has mass. Let me clear, there are certain things which we do not call them as matter. Matter anta karangilla now. Which one? They should not possess mass or they should not occupy the space. Like for example, heat, the light, or the sound, and magnetic field. These are the four things which we won't consider them as a matter, remember, because they won't have mass. They do not possess mass, remember. Let me talk about the matter first. As I told, matter is anything which has mass, anything which has mass and occupy some space. Occupy space. There are many things. Whatever the thing you use, textbook, paper, pen, pencil, anything it may be, except heat, light, sound and magnetic field. These four we won't consider them as a matter. Let us take chalk piece. I call it as a matter. इधर matter अंत करे कतेंद्र. अगर a matter है, तो ये किस चीज से बना है? It is made up of what? It is composed of what? Right? If I talk about, let us take an example of common salt we use in our kitchen. The chemical formula or the chemical name of that will be sodium chloride. Right? That is also a matter. Water we drink, that is also a matter. Air we breathe, that is also a matter. Gold, silver, diamond, they all are matters. See, for example, if I am talking about this chalk piece, what is the chemical name of this chalk piece? For example, the chemical name of this chalk piece will be calcium carbonate, CaCO3. If I talk one more example like water or ice, water is made up of what? Water is made up of H2O molecules. Remember, this is about chalk piece, this is water or ice. Let us take one more example like diamond or graphite. Or chalk piece or marble we say. Diamond. Diamond is made up of, what is the composition of diamond? What is the composition of graphite? Graphite is nothing but the lead pencil you use, the pencil lead. It is made up of what? It is made up of what? See, carbon. See the difference what I am telling. Here the diamond and the graphite and many things like gold, silver, these all are made up of atoms. Remember, diamond is made up of carbon atom, graphite is made up of carbon atom, and even gold is made up of gold atoms. Gold we wear. Silver is made up of silver atoms. Similarly, if I say, for example, water is made up of what? Water is made up of H2O. It means you are not supposed to say H2O atom. You have to say it is H2O molecules. You are not supposed to say H2O atoms. H2O atoms anaklar. Ice, which is a solid form of H2O. Even steam is there. Steam, uga antivu now. We used to call it as uga, right? Uga, adrallu kuda ಏನು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ? ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಉಗಾ ತಗೋರಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅಮ್ಮ. Like uga is nothing but you feel that. Or else let me give a simple example, practical example. In the winter season, ಚಳಿಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ. Like in bathroom or in somewhere, mirror ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ? Like moisture ಕೂತಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ. Right? Or else you can see in the leaf. On the leaf also you will see the drop of water, how it has collected. The many water molecules, it is collected and finally formed a drop of water. Right? Chalk piece. This is, or else let us take common salt. Common salt, formula of common salt will be NaCl. Right? These all are made up of what? Ions. See the point. But see, matter is made up of, see if I go on breaking this one, murita hotendri, because it is made up of large number of very minute particles. ಅತಿ ಅತಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಕಣಗಳಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. We used to call it as, in Kannada we used to call it as paramanu, or we used to call it as atom. Atom is the smallest particle of any matter. This is the matter. It is made up of lakhs together atoms. Lakhs together atoms are composed of this. Right? Water is made up of H2O molecules. Diamond is made up of lakhs together carbon atoms in it. So can we, we'll define individually atom, molecules, and as well as ions. Individually we'll discuss about that. Atom means what? Atom is the smallest particle, of any matter. Any matter it may be, remember. See, diamond, is it a matter? Yes. Graphite no matter adari. Water no matter ada, ice no matter ada, chalk piece, everything is matter. But all atoms, you see, there are some matters are there which are made up of atoms. There are some matters are there which are made up of molecules. There are some matters are there which are made up of ions. So ions ninta kuda namag matter form aglatadri. Molecules combine adru, the bulk form of the molecules. Bulk in the sense, I hope you know, group of, bunch of molecules. A bunch of grapes we used to say. Bunch of grapes. A number of molecules. The number of H2O molecules will form water. Right? The number of atoms, the bulk stage of atoms, we call it as what? Diamond or graphite, or we used to call it as matter. It means we can say these three atoms, ions na combine ಮಾಡಿ ಸಹಿತ ನಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಬರಕತ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸಹಿತ ನಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಬರಕತ್ತದ. atoms na combine ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಬರಕತ್ತದ. So that means we can say these three as constituent particles of matter. These are what? Constituent particles. By combining atoms you can form the matter, by combining ions you can form the matter, by combining molecules also you can form the matter. Now we'll discuss the individually, first one by one. We'll go with the atoms. As I said, if I take this is a chalk piece, it is a matter. Idanna matter ankondu hodre idu edrinta madidri, this is made up of ions, but the smallest particle the smallest ati chikkadada kana, very minute particle, you go on break this, you go on break until you get such a small particle. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಕಣ ಸಿಗ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಫರ್ದರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, you cannot break it further. That such type of a very minute particle we call it as what? Atom. The very smallest particle of any matter it may be. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಎದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ, atom ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆ atom ಏನಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ very small. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, you cannot even see by your naked eyes. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬರೀ ಗಣ್ಣಿಂದ ನೋಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ. Very small, and it cannot be bricked. It neither be created and nor be destroyed also. This is about atom. Let me tell you a small story regarding this. Who has suggested ಈ atom ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ನ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? Like in the universe there are many things were there where they were regularly using. Universe ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ type of matters ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Now the question for their mind, ಅವಾಗಿನ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀವಿ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅವ, ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್, ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಆಟಮ್. ಈಗ ಆಟಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫರ್, ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫರ್ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್, ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫರ್. Indian philosopher Maharshi Kanad has suggested that any matter is made up of a very small particle. He is the first philosopher, we used to call him. But his theory was not recognized at that time. But later Dalton has proved that. Let it be, that is not our point. ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫರ್ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ದ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಅತಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಕಣದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಮೈನ್ಯೂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಮೈನ್ಯೂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಪರಮಾಣು. ಆ ಅತಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಕಣಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಅವನು, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫರ್ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್ ಹಿ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಪರಮಾಣು. Later, a Greek philosopher called Democritus. A Greek philosopher, Democritus. Democritus. He named this Paramanu as what? ಏನಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಅವನು, ಪರಮಾಣುನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಏನಂತ ಕರೆದ, atom. Atom means, in Greek word, atom means uncut. In Greek, this atom means uncut. What is the meaning of this? Uncut in the sense, atom cannot be you cannot break the atom into a further part because it is such a very small particle. But then also, already you people studied in your 9th or somewhere in your high school, atom ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು. Later it was the later invention, later discovery has been made by many scientists like Sir J.J. Thomson, James Chadwick. They have proved the existence of electron, they have proved the existence of proton, they have proved the existence of neutron which is existed in the atom. Atom ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಅದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು. It has been proved. Let it be, that is not our point. But let us talk about the first point. Atom ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು. महर्षि कणद has given that any matter, किसी भी पदार्थ छोटे छोटे अणु से परमाणुविंದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾವ. that परमाणु later Democritus ಏನಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟವನು, atom. Atom is nothing but uncut. As I said, uncut is nothing but which cannot be broke down into further parts. This is about atom. After these, later a scientist called John Dalton. John Dalton has given his theory regarding atoms. That was Dalton atomic theory. Dalton atomic theory. Dalton has got Nobel Prize on this also, but then also Indian philosopher did not got the recognition. But that is not our point of view. Let us talk about Dalton atomic theory ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ Dalton atomic theory? What was the point of view of Dalton about the matter? Whatever the points Dalton was said about the matter, the same points already explained by ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್. ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Dalton ಏನೇನು ಹೇಳ್ದ? Matter is made up of a very small particles, and those smallest particles are called as what? Atoms. Matter is made up of, matter is composed of smallest particles called atoms. Dalton, these are the postulates I am dealing. Any matter which is composed of smallest particle, that smallest particle we call it as what? Atom. The same thing was told by ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್ also. ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ದ? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪದಾರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ರಿ, ಆ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ಎದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಅತಿ ಅತಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಕಣಗಳನ್ನ ಜೋಡಿಸಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದೊಂದು ಪದಾರ್ಥ ಸಿಗ್ತದ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಬಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ. ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಕಣದ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಡ್ರದು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಸಿ ಬೈ ನೇಕೆಡ್ ಐಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ವಿಸಿಬಲ್. atom is invisible. See, invisible in sense, for example, ನಾನು ಡಾಟ್ ಹಾಕಿನ್ರಿ. ಡಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್. ಈ ಡಾಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ರೋರ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಅಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅವರ್. That means you can imagine how small it is. How small it is, remember. Atom is not only invisible. See, what is the meaning of this uncut? Uncut in the sense it is indivisible. You cannot divide it. Atom is invisible and indivisible also. And he has given some more postulates about that. And atoms of same element. Listen carefully, we'll discuss what are elements also. And then next concept, atoms of same element combine to form molecules. Atoms of same element combine to form molecules. Yes, if you combine different atoms, or it may be same atoms, or it may be different atoms, you combine, obviously you will form molecules. For example, what is hydrogen? Hydrogen molecule, how do we write? H2. For example, H2. H2 is a molecule. H2 is a molecule which is composed of 2 hydrogen atoms. ಎಷ್ಟು atom ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ 2 hydrogen atom. 2 hydrogen combine ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬಂತ್ರಿ? hydrogen molecule ಬಂತು. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Here I told H2O. H2O is also molecule, but H2O is made up of how many atoms? Total ಎಷ್ಟು atom ಅವರಿ? 2 hydrogen ಅವ, 1 oxygen ಅದ. 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom combine to form again a molecule, but they form different atoms. Different atoms combine again kodakatavri molecule. Let it be. Now next postulate of Dalton was atoms of same element have similar properties. Similar properties, whereas atoms of different elements have different properties. Obviously, same element the atom the property ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 atom ಅವ್ರಿ, ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅದ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅದ. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ atom of hydrogen element, this is also atom of hydrogen element. Both will show what? Same properties. Whereas in this case, it is a molecule, but it is made up of 2 different atoms, hydrogen and as well as oxygen. Hydrogen is having its own properties, whereas oxygen is having its own property. If hydrogen belongs to hydrogen element, oxygen atom belongs to oxygen element, both are different elements, then how can they have the same properties? Obviously they will have what? Different properties. This is about postulates of Dalton atomic theory. Just to take a screenshot of this. Now we'll discuss, now already we have discussed about atoms now. Now we'll discuss some other concept. Element we discuss. Element ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. Before starting the element, let me talk about classification of matter. Matter na ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Classification of matter. See, very important. Solid state, liquid state, gaseous state. These are not the classification, remember. These are the physical states. Solid state, liquid state and gaseous states are the 3 different physical states of matter, not the classification of matter, remember. Classification of matter into 2 types. One will be pure substance and next impure substance. Again, pure substances are classified into 2 categories. Elements and then compounds. Many people have many confusion in this. What is element, what is atom, what is compound, what is molecule? Little bit, very similar, all are similar, little bit similar. Remember. Again, elements are classified into 4 different categories. ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ನೆನಪು ಬರ್ತದೆ ರೀ? ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೆನಪು ಬರಬೇಕು ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ. ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸಮನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್. ಈಗ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ ಓದಿರಿ ನೀವು. ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ನೀವು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರಿ? ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ 118 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. 118 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರಿ ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ನ. You can, I hope you saw the periodic table. Let it be. Elements, metals, non-metals, metalloids, and last one will be noble gases. Again compound. Compound is divided into two parts. Organic compound and inorganic compound. Inorganic compound and second one will be organic compound. Again impure substance and nothing but you'll get two types of mixtures. Impure substance or we call it as a mixtures. Two types again. One will be homogeneous mixtures, second one will be heterogeneous mixtures. This is about classification. We'll just directly deal about elements. First we'll start with elements. Now the question, sir, what is element? What is the difference between element and atom? See, very important. Let me tell you the first definition of element. Elements are pure substance which cannot be broken down into simpler than itself. Simpler than itself by any physical or chemical process. Okay, now there are total 118 elements are there. See, air we breathe. Air, can we call it as a mixture? A mixture ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಂತಾರೆ? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಕರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ರೀ. ಆ ಬೇಕರಿಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೀವು. ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಖಾರ, ರೈಟ್? ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ರೀ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ವೆದರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ರೀ? ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೇನ್ರಿ? ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೇನ್ರಿ? ನೋ, ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ರೀ. ಎನಿ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಏರ್ ವಿ ಬ್ರೀತ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಎ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್? ಏರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್? ನೋ, ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಮೆನಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. But the composition of oxygen is more. But in air, carbon dioxide gas is also there, hydrogen is also there, nitrogen is also there, oxygen is also there, and remaining other gases are there, but their composition is very less. Ella type of gases are there, but majority are the oxygen majority. Now tell me, air, is it a mixture? Whether oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, whether they have fixed proportion? Oxygen istೇ ಇರಬೇಕು, hydrogen istೇ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ರಿ. It is a random mixture it is. Let it be. Now, what is the difference between element and atom? See, let us, if I talk about hydrogen molecule, and one more, before for this, let me point one more point. Elements are made up of only one kind of atom. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ atoms ಇರ್ತದೆ. Remember, they are made up of only one kind of atoms. ಒಂದೇ type of atom ಇರ್ತದೆ. For example, if I talk about, for example, H2. It is a hydrogen molecule, but it is made up of hydrogen and hydrogen. Yes, hydrogen is also atom, but it is made up of what? It is also same atom, same kind of, only one kind of atom should be there. Oxygen, if I talk, it is also made up of atom, no problem. ಯಾವ atom ದವರೆ, sorry, ಯಾವ element ದ atom ಅವರೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ hydrogen element ದ atom ಅವರು. This H is a atom. Which atom it is? It is hydrogen atom, but hydrogen atom of which element? Hydrogen element. Similarly, oxygen. Oxygen is made up of which element? Obviously, oxygen is made up of oxygen element. But how many? This is oxygen atom. This is also oxygen atom. How many kind of? Same kind. Can we call H2O as an element? H2O element and correct because this is the point very important. Elements should contain only one kind of atoms which cannot be broken down into simpler than itself. ಅದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅದ ರೀ. ಈಗ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುರಿದು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ಈಗ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ದಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಬರಪ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ and already it has how many kind of atoms? Must and should, mandatory it is, remember. How many atoms should be there? It should be only one kind of atoms. You can call hydrogen as an element. It is a molecule. It is made up of atoms. Which atoms? Hydrogen element is the atom hour. H2O is made up of what? H2O is not an element. H2O is a molecule, remember. Molecule which is made up of what? Two different elements. Right? This is about element. Now let me brief about elements. There are total in the periodic table 118 elements are there. 118 element avante odiri already. Out of them, based on their properties, already people studied these all things. I hope in your SLC level you had a chapter metals and non-metals chapter nimgadar. I hope metals, non-metals, metalloids, noble gases. Periodic table you can see. There are vertical columns avari riti, top to bottom. Kambano, right? Columns. Money katbekadre columns hakirilla ant kelತಾರೆ, right? Columns in the sense top to bottom. Left to right, they are called as what? Horizontal rows, right? Horizontal rows. Like this, how many rows are there and how many columns are there? Like this, top to bottom, if you see the periodic table, there are total 18 columns are there. That means there are total 18 groups. And like this, left to right, if you go, there are total 7 rows. You will find those 7 rows, we call it as what? Periods. That means 18 groups and 7 periods. For example, you see, I'll draw the rough picture of a periodic table. This is the rough diagram. See, very important, almost all at the left hand side of the periodic table, almost they have metals. At the left hand side you will find metals. Almost at the right hand side you will find non-metals. Only there are few metalloids. Metalloids andre entry total. Metalloids which have property of both metal and as well as non-metal. Metal type nu behave ಮಾಡ್ತದ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ non-metals type nu behave ಮಾಡ್ತದ್ರಿ. They are called as what? Metalloids. Now last one, noble gases. Noble gases ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? Exactly 18th group, last. ಯಾವ್ರಿ? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, oganesson. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನವರಿ? Noble gases you will find at the 18th group of your periodic table. They are also non-metals. Obviously they are non-metals and all are gases. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon and newly discovered, recently just 3-4 years back discovered, oganesson. Right? These all are elements. Total elements in this will be 118 elements. For example, if I say helium, helium is an element which cannot be further simplified. Already it is simplified. Helium is made up of what? Helium is made up of helium atoms. Oxygen, oxygen it is an element which is made up of, what I said, which is made up of same kind of atoms. But oxygen is made up of oxygen atoms. Simple. Right? Already we have discussed about metals. Metals are those which are electropositive in nature. Electropositive means what? They have tendency to lose the electron. Now the question comes to your mind. Why they have tendency to lose electrons? Simple. The noble gases are inert gases. We call them as inert gases because they are already stable. Already they are complete together. Already they are completely stable. They don't want to react with others. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರಿ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ನ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಾರೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ 18th separate group is completely noble gas separate ಅವರ್ ರೈಟಾ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸಸರಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್ electrons, completely filled shells electrons ಅವರ್. They have acquired its octet configuration and they have acquired their duplet configuration, completely filled ಅವರ್. They don't want to lose, either they don't want to lose or gain or share also. ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮರ ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ತವ ಇಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯರ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತರಿ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಟು ಲೂಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ಲತ್ತವ್ರಿ. ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ರೆ ಈ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಿಯಾನ್. ನಿಯಾನ್ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ್ರಿ? ಅಟಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ 10. Atomic number 10 is nothing but what? Atomic number 10 is nothing but how many electrons? Number of electrons also 10, number of protons also 10. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಟೋಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟದರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಈಗ ನಿಯಾನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ 10 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅವ. ಏನದ ನಿಯಾನ್ ಏನದರಿ? ಇನರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅದರಿ, ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅದರಿ. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ 1s2 2s2 2p6. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅದರಿ, ರೈಟಾ? ಇದು ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೂ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕೂ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಅಟಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟದರಿ? 11. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್? ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಅಟಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ 11 atomic number will be the sodium, sorry, 11 will be the atomic number of sodium means ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ 11 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್. 11 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಬಲ್ ಯಾರ್ರಿ? 11 is very much near to 10. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 11 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? ಒಂದು ಕಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಟು ಲೂಸ್? ಸಿ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಬರೀರಿ 2 8 1. ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದ ರೀ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 2 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಶೆಲ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ 8, 2 + 6 ಟೋಟಲ್ 8 at the ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಶೆಲ್. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ಇದು ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ಕಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ 1 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ಲೇ ಯಾವ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರ್ತದ್ರಿ? ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆನ್ ದೆಮ್. ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಲೂಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್. So that's why metals are called as electropositive elements, whereas non-metals, they are opposite of this. Non-metals are electronegative because they have tendency to accept the electrons. And whereas metalloids means, metalloids are those which show property both metals and as well as non-metals. Okay, this is regarding elements. Take a screenshot of this. Now we'll move towards molecules and later we'll discuss about ions. First we'll discuss about molecules. As I discussed, molecules means when atoms combines ಅಟಮ್ ನ ಜೋಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಎರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಅಟಮ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯು ಸಿ, ಎರಡು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಟಮ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಟೂ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ atoms I'll combine and will form what? Hydrogen molecule. If I combine two oxygen atoms, what will form? Just a rough picture I am drawing. Oxygen molecule we call. Similarly, for example, if you want to form water molecule, H2O molecule na form ಮಾಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ? H2O, the name itself suggests, the formula itself suggests H2O. How many hydrogens? You need two hydrogens and one oxygen. That means it will form H2O molecules. Molecules means what? ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ molecule form ಆಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? By combining atoms. Molecules are formed by combining atoms. And atom combine ಆಗ್ಲತ್ತರ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Atoms are combining and in a fixed proportion. That is very important. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ಲಿ 2 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ 3 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಟಮ್? 1 and 1. ಟೋಟಲ್ 2, ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ 3, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ 4. 4 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಾರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ H2O ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ 2 hydrogens and there should be only 1 oxygen should be there. Proportion should be fixed. ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತು 1 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ರೀ. ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ಲಿ 3 hydrogens or 3 oxygen, you cannot form water, remember. It means molecules are formed by combining. What we are combining? We are combining atoms. How? In a fixed proportion. Proportion ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅದ ರೀ. ಒಂದೇ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ 1 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮಗೇನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ? H2O ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. H2 ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್? ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ 2 ಇರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಫಿಟೇಕ್ ಸರ್ ಟೇಕ್ 3. 3 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಯಾವಲ್ರಿ? 3 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು H3 ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ನೋ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ರೈಟ್? Molecules, let me define that one. Molecules are formed by combining two or more, it may be 2 or more, either same atoms, 2 or more, same, or it may be different also, different atoms. And one more word, in a fixed proportion by mass. This is very important point. Many examples I had given. Examples: oxygen molecule, hydrogen molecule, water molecule, carbon dioxide is also a molecule. Carbon dioxide, you see, carbon dioxide is a molecule which is made up of what? Different atoms. Whether same atoms? Same atoms. Yes, it is also a molecule. It is also a molecule. Oxygen molecule is made up of 2 oxygen atoms. Hydrogen molecule is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms. H2O molecule is made up of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Similarly, carbon dioxide molecule is made up of 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms. Like this, many examples are there. Now, we'll discuss some concepts of molecules also. In that, we'll go through monoatomic molecules. The name itself suggests. ಹೆಸರಿನಾಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅದ ರೀ. Mono means what? 1. Atomic means atom. Molecules are monoatom. Monoatomic means there should be 1 atom should be there. Only ಒಂದೇ atom ಇರಬೇಕು. Only ಒಂದೇ atom ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Yes, helium is a molecule. Neon is a molecule. Argon is a molecule. Krypton is a molecule. All noble gases are called as all noble gases are called as what? Monoatomic molecules, because they have how many atoms? Only one atom, right? Next we'll take diatomic molecules. The name itself suggests di means two. Diatom, that means there should be two atoms. Two atoms, example, hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, bromine. These are also diatomic molecules. Carbon monoxide, that is also how many atoms? One carbon, other one do oxygen. That's simple. One more, like you will get triatomic no barutte. You will or else in generally we say polyatomic molecules anta current. We call it as polyatomic molecules. For example, poly means what? Poly means many atoms. Many in the sense more than two. ಎರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಟಮ್ ಅವ್ರೆ? 1 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 2 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ 3 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. SO2, NO2, SO3, total atoms 1 plus 2 3, 1 plus 2 3, 1 plus 3 4, more than 2, right? More than 2 or more than 3. These are what? Polyatomic molecules. This is regarding molecule. Now we'll have one more concept which is related with molecules. We'll go for compounds now. Compounds are the bulk form of molecules ಅನ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ ನಾವು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? Water is a compound. Water is also a molecule. Compounds are those substances which are made up of two or more different kind of atoms. See, don't confuse with element. Element is nothing but which is made up of only one kind of atom, whereas compounds are those which are made up of two or more different kind of atoms. Different atoms ಇರಬೇಕ್ರಿ. Example, can we call H2 as a compound? H2 ನ compound ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದಾ? No, you cannot call it as a compound. It is, yes, we can call it as a compound, but it is a made up of the compound which is made up of an element, you see. H2 is a compound made up of element. Let us take an example. H2O, it is a compound made up of what? Two or more different kind of atoms. ಎರಡು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಅವರಿ, ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅವ, ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅವ. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್. 1 carbon 2 oxygen. Calcium carbonate, chalk piece. Chalk piece is also a compound which is made up of 1 calcium atom, 1 carbon atom and 3 oxygen atoms. This is what regarding compounds. Take a screenshot of this. We'll move towards the next concepts. Now, again in compound there are two kinds of compounds. One will be inorganic compounds. Second one will be organic compounds. Inorganic compound ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? Inorganic compounds are those which are synthesized from the non-living materials. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? Non-living things. Non-living things. For example, chalk piece is a inorganic compound. For example, marble formula ಏನು ರೀ? Sodium chloride formula ಏನು ರೀ? NaCl. Calcium carbonate. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನವರಿ? These are from non-living things. Chalk piece, is it a living thing? No, it is a non-living thing. Sodium chloride, is it a living thing? No, it is a non-living thing. A non-living things ನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಇನ್ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, chalk piece, calcium carbonate. Whereas organic compound are means opposite of this, which are made up from living things. Living things in the matter. For example, living things is nothing but vitamins, carbohydrates, fats, enzymes. These all are what we call them as what? Organic compounds. They are synthesized from the living things, remember. Right? This regarding compounds. One more concept we'll deal about that. That is very important. Now we'll move towards the next concept. Valence. Very important, remember. This is very much important for you. What is valency? Let me tell you the first definition. Then I'll tell you how to find out the valency. Along with this, we'll discuss ions also, as the title of the topic, as I discussed. Atoms we have discussed, molecules we have discussed. Now we need to discuss ions. Now the combining capacity of an element is called valency. What is the meaning of this combining capacity? Combine the capacity. How many things I can hold? One at the right hand, one at the left hand. Maximum. Practical like think just but just uncultured. How many I can touch? Like one at this end, one at this end. What is the valency? Only two. One at this end, one at this end. That means what is the valency of me? And the valency is 3. Yes, jana hidukobodu na hidu 1, 2. That means valency of me will be 2. And the combine agtakanta capacity. Sir, how to find out that one? Very easy. It is very easy for you. I'll give us some trick about that. Before we discuss the valency, one more modern definition could have about or valency means the number of electrons lost or the number of electrons gained or shared by an element to acquire its nearest noble gas configuration. If you did not understand this one, I'll expand there, don't worry. The number of electron lost, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಕೊತಾವ, or the number of electrons gained, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಡ್ಕೊತಾವ, ಅಥವಾ number of electrons shared. Now the question comes to you, sir, how they lose, how they share. Before this one, we'll discuss the points. Valency ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you should know noble gases ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ noble gases atomic numbers ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, oganesson. Helium 2, 10, 18, 36, 54, 86, 118. Simple athenry. These noble gases are completely stable. Complete stable hour. Stable ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಅವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಪಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Because already we are happy, so we don't need not to react with anyone. ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆನೂ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಇದು ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. Because I am already happy with myself. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ರೀ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನವ ರೀ? ಸಿ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್. ಬೇರೆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರೀ? ಇದ್ರ ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಯಾರು? ಔಟ್ ಟೈಪ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಐ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಂ. Magnesium atomic number is I'll start with one only. Atomic number is 11. Sodium atomic number is 11. 11 ಅಂತೂ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ 11 ಈಸ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಟು whom? ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ನಿಯರ್ ಅದ ರೀ? ವೆದರ್ 11 is it near to 2, 10 or 18? 11 is near to 10. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 11 ಅನ್ನ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 10. ಸೊ 11 ಅನ್ನ 10 ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಯು ನೋ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ್ರಿ. 11 ಅನ್ನ 10 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ 11 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2, 8, 1. This is called as what? We have discussed about that. Outermost shell. How many electrons in the outermost shell? 1 electron in the outermost shell. How many it will lose? 11 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು 10 ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಕೊತಾರೆ ರೀ? ಸಿಂಪಲ್. 1 it will lose. It will lose 1 electron. And it will form Na+1. Outermost ನಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅವ ರೀ? 1 electron ಅದ ರೀ. So 11. Now 1 electron ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅದ ರೀ ಟೋಟಲ್? Total it will become 10 electrons. It will lose 1 electron. When they lose the electron, they form what? They form a charged species. Positive charged species are called as what? They are called as what? Cation. Ions means what? Ions are those charged species are called as atoms, or charged atoms are called as ions ಅನ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು atom, it may be single atom or it may be group of atoms, they possess charge ಇದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ರೀ? ions ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ. ನಾವು ಸಿ ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾವ, ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ? 1 ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಸೋಡಿಯಂದ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 1 only. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸಾರಿ, ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂತು? 1 ಕಳ್ಕೊಂತು. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ರೀ? 1. ಅಥವಾ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಗೇನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಬದ್ರಿ. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಂ. ಅಟೋಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ 12, electronic configuration 2, 8, 2. First shell, second shell, last shell. Last shell is outermost shell. 12 is not stable. 12 stable ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಅದ ರೀ? 12 ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 2 ನಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೇನು, 10 ನಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, 18 ನಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್? ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ 10 is nearest noble gas. Simple. So 12 ಅನ್ನ 10 ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀನು. 12 if you want to make it as 10, what you need to do? Simple, you need to lose the electron. ಕಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು? 12 10 ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. 2 ಕಳೀರಿ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಇದು 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಔಟರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದ್ದೇವ್ರಿ? 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. 2 ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. It has become, see, very important, the charge is also very important. +1, +2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. How many it has lost? It has lost 2 electrons. The number of electron lost, that is the what? Valency. The definition, the number of electron lost. So valency of magnesium will be ಎಷ್ಟು ರೀ? 2. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಔಟರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ 1 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ. Atomic number of aluminum is 13. Electronic configuration 2, 8, 3. It has how many outermost electron? 3. That means it will lose us 13. 13 is near to obviously 10. 13 ನ 10 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ? 3. ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕ್ರಿ? +3. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರಲತ್ತೀವಿ. 3 electron lost. Now this is positive charge species are called as what? Positively charged species are called as what? Cations. Ions are nothing but charged species. There are 2 types of ions, cation, anion. Positive charged species are called as cations. Negative charged species are called as anions. When they form cations, listen carefully. Here how many valence electrons? 1 valence electron. Here how many valence electron? 2 valence electron. Here how many valence electron? 3. Now the elements which have either 1 electron in the outermost shell, either 2 electron in the outermost shell, or 3 electrons in their outermost shell, they always tends to lose the elements which have 1, 2, 3 electrons in their outermost shell. They have tendency to lose and form cation. ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಔಟರ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಶೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ 2 ಇರಲಿ ಅಥವಾ 3 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಚಾಲು ಮಾಡಿ ವಾಟ್ they'll start they'll have tendency to lose the electron, and by losing they'll form what? Cations. And one more concept, last concept we'll discuss. After cation we'll discuss about anions. First take a screenshot of this. You will find variable valency also, we'll discuss about that. First we'll finish a simple concept first. Now we'll go for anions. How cations are formed? Cations ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿವ್ರಿ? Cations are formed when the element have either 1 electron in their outermost shell, 2 electron in their outermost shell, or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. They have tendency to lose. When they lose the electron, why they will lose? To attain their nearest noble gas configuration. Similarly, we'll discuss about anions. Let me first, I'll give the examples, then we'll define it. Let us take an example of chlorine. Chlorine atomic number is 17. Electronic configuration 2, 8, 7. Now tell me, as I told, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದರ ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ 17 is near to, obviously 17 is near to 18. 17 you want to make it at 18. 17 gain ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, you need to add 1 electron. ಎಷ್ಟು electron gain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? That means what is the valency of chlorine? The number of electron lost, that is also called as valency. The number of electrons gained, ಎಷ್ಟು electron gain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? It has gained 1 electrons, and when they gain 1 electron, they'll form negative charged species. See, this number also indicates the valency. How many it has lost? One it has lost. So this is called as chloride ion. So this ion is called as what? Anion. Now tell me, how many electrons in their outermost shell? 7. One more example, sulfur. Atomic number 16. Electronic configuration 2, 8, 6. 16 is near to 18. 16 na 18 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು electron gain ಮಾಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ? It should gain 2 electrons. So which ion it will form? Anion. Minus 2. This is sulfide ion. This is also anion. Similarly, you take phosphorus. 15. 2, 8, 5. How many valence electrons? 5. 15 is near to 18. 3 electrons gain ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? P minus 3. These are all are called as what? Anions. Now we can say similarity. What similarity you can observe? ಏನು ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? outermost ನಲ್ಲಿ 7 electrons ಇದ್ರೆ, 6 electrons ಇದ್ರೆ, or else if they have 5 electrons in their outermost shell, they all have tendency to gain. Metals, sorry, ಮೊದಲು ಏನಿದ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾಟೈನ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ರಿ? ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ outermost shell ನಲ್ಲಿ 1, 2 ಅಥವಾ 3 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದ್ದವು ಅವು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡವ್ರಿ. whereas ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ outermost shell ನಲ್ಲಿ 5, 6, 7 ಇದ್ದು, they have tendency to gain. The elements which have 5, 6, 7 electrons in their outermost shell, they have tendency to gain electrons and form in form aglatori anions ಅನ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು. Yes, if they have 7, 6, Now the question comes to your mind. If they have 1, 2, 3 electrons in the outermost shell, they have lost the electrons. Here, in this case, if they have 5, 6, 7 electrons in their outermost shell, they have tendency to gain. Now the question. 1, 2, 3 ಇದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ, 5, 6, 7 ಇದ್ರೆ ಗೇನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ then what about 4? If they have 4 electrons in its outermost shell, they share the electron. Simple. Now tell me, valency of chlorine ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತ್ರಿ? 1 electron ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿವ್ರಿ. So that means valency of chlorine is 1. Sulfur ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡವೆ? 2. That means valency of sulfur will be 2. Phosphorus valency ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ ರೀ? 3. That means don't bother about the signs, just you see the numbers. So phosphorus valency will be 3. Similarly you can find, if you want to find out oxygen valency ಕಂಡಿಡ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ರಿ? atomic number ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ ರೀ? 8. 8 is near to 10. 8 10 ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? 2. ಸೊ 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ರೀ? O -2. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ರೀ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು? ಟೋಟಲ್ 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಶೇರ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. atomic number of carbon will be 6. electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. this is 2, this is 4. outermost shell ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅವರೆ? ಸೊ 4 electrons ಇಲ್ಲಿ outermost shell ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ they have tendency to share. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ? ಮೀಥೇನ್ CH4, ಮೀಥೇನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 1, 2, 3, 4 4 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ರೀ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಡ್ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋದ್ರಿ? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಟು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್? 4. whereas sodium has 1, magnesium has 2. many examples are there. This is regarding valency. The last concept we'll discuss about variable valency. Just it. The name itself suggests valency is varying. Vary ಅಂದ್ರೆ change ಆಗ್ಲತ್ತದ. There are certain elements are there which have tendency to lose more than 1 electron also. ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೂ ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಲೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. I'll give you examples. Let me take an example for iron. Iron forms different compounds: FeO, Fe2O3. Copper, CuO, Cu2O. See, what is the valency of this iron in this? Iron valency will be +2. Here it is +3. Andre +2 and as well as +3. Copper valency here is +2 and it is +1. Iron +2 +3, copper +2 +1. Lower valency. ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಲೋವರ್ ಇರ್ತವ್ರೆ? The name should end with OUS. Lower valency name should end with OUS. I'll tell you. Those which have lower valency, the name should end with OUS ಅಂತ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. Whereas ಯಾವ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಹೈಯರ್ ಇರ್ತದ, the name should end with IC. Example, ಐರನ್ 2 ಕಡೆ ಐರನ್ ಅವ, 2 ಕಡೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅವರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಐರನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅದ ರೀ. ವೆರಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದ ರೀ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ 2 ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ 2 ಅದ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಐರನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ +2 ಅದ, ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ +3 ಅದ ರೀ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಅದ ರೀ? ಹೈಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಲೋವರ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈಯರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೋವರ್. ಹೈಯರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೇಮ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ, ದ ನೇಮ್ ಶುಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ IC. IC ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೆರ್. Fer is common because iron. If ferric, the name is ending with IC, ferric oxide. Whereas other iron having valency lower, idu +3, higher aitu idu +2. If it is lower, the name should end with OUS. So in this case it is common. Instead of IC, use OUS, ferrous oxide. I hope similarly you can do this. See, which one is lower, which one is higher? This is lower, this is higher. Lower should end with OUS, higher should end with IC. Lower should end with OUS. That means cuprous oxide. Higher should end with IC. That means cupric oxide. This is regarding variable valencies. This is about atoms, ions and molecules. We'll wind up this class here only, and remaining things we'll discuss in the next session. Thank you so much.